Team results from Colorado fighters traveling abroad to throw down this past weekend, and new fight announcements. This is your Colorado MMA News Weekend Wrap-Up. With Elevation Fight Team coaches Sean Madden and Peter Straub in his corner, Bojan Velickovic put on a strong performance, securing the 17th win of his pro career with a second-round guillotine submission. The 14-hour journey to Serbia paid off for the Elevation Fight Team, and now, with the mission accomplished, they must simply navigate their way back to America through the bureaucratic red tape and get back to work for the next one. Having traveled west to the fight capital of the world, Anel Dudo of AFA Boxing simply ended up with a weekend vacation in Las Vegas instead of a fight due to the coronavirus concerns and the cancellation of Tuff-N-Uff 126. Keep an eye out for what's next for the always active Anel Dudo. In Colorado fight news, Tisha the Tiny Tornado Torres, 10-5, training with Pound for Pound Fitness, has had her upcoming UFC bouts location changed once more due to the coronavirus situation. Originally scheduled for Columbus, Ohio on March 28th, the fight card had its location changed to the Apex facility in Las Vegas. Now, it has been announced that the fights will no longer happen at the Apex facility either. In a similar vein, Alistair Overeem, 45-18, of Elevation Fight Team's bout against Walt Harris is currently up in the air, and it has been confirmed that it will not be happening in Las Vegas or Oregon after all. UFC Fight Night, Overeem vs. Harris, originally scheduled for Saturday, April 11th at the Moda Center in Portland, Oregon, will be relocated once again following the state of Oregon's ban on large public gatherings of 250 or more. For Ariel Helwani, UFC Columbus and Portland are no longer going to take place at the Apex facility in Las Vegas, and the UFC is currently working on securing new locations. According to the UFC's press release, both events will proceed with only essential personnel in attendance and without spectators. The UFC says that they are working directly with Nevada State Athletic Commission Executive Director Bob Bennett on implementing a process to screen the competing athletes for the coronavirus to ensure their health and safety. Both events are scheduled to be broadcast live on ESPN's platforms in the US and by UFC's media partners around the world. Stay tuned for more information to come. With the US's travel bans in place, the UFC has sent out a message to managers and coaches within the US seeking athletes willing and ready to compete. It is no surprise that rising prospects and current UFC signed fighters alike have made it known that they are down and ready to put on a show, including Colorado-based fighters such as Elevation's Nate the Savage Smith, Chepe Mariscal, and Justin Wetzel, as well as Factory X's James Krause. Keep an eye out for new fights to be announced. We'll keep you in the loop. And in other fight news, the Moroccan maniac Hussam El Khazri has announced that he will make his return to the kickboxing ring for Sparta on April 25th against an opponent yet to be announced. You can learn more about the man behind the fighter and his martial arts journey up to this point by watching his upcoming interview with the prize fighting business, dropping this Wednesday. In regards to the upcoming King of Sparta Bantamweight and Featherweight tournaments, the promotion is currently in talks with the state commission to figure out the status for both nights. We will keep you updated with further information as it becomes available. The two tournaments to determine the 135-pound and 145-pound king are scheduled to go down on Friday, March 27th and Saturday, March 28th, respectively. Stay tuned for any updates to that. Currently, here are the lineups so far. Fighters vying for the Bantamweight Amateur King of Sparta title on Friday night include number 1 seed, Dylan King of Victory MMA, number 2 seed, Zach Haynes of Bring